Hey guys, I'm doing a gear talk on the two rivers I fished in my videos, and the first one's, well, they're both Englishmen, so yeah. So the gear I used in the rivers are my rods, and my waders. So this first rod is 6-weight rod, and I use it in lakes, streams, rivers. I bottom fish in lakes with this rod. I actually do salmon fish with this rod as well, but like small jacks, salmon jacks. And I have the appropriate test line on here. It actually works really well for fishing, and I use it all the time. So that's my first rod I've used in Englishman River. My second rod would be my fly rod. This is a 6-weight fly rod and an Islander reel. I have a floating line on here, and I've also got sinking tip spooled in here. I use the sinking tippet for rivers and lakes. It works well. You can buy your sinking tippet at your local fishing store. It doesn't cost very much, like $10 or so. And I fish the Nanaimo River, Englishman River, Little Qualicum River, Big Qualicum River with this rod. And actually, I've caught 20 fish on this rod before, 20 chum. I've caught in a spring on here, 20-pound spring, and it holds. You just gotta play the fish right and stuff. So this is my fly rod I also used in the Englishman River. As you know, my friend Ben was using my rod because I had a better rod than him, and he liked the cast, and I also had a sinking fly and a sinking tippet, so yeah. So that's my fly rod I used. My last rod I used is this salmon rod. This salmon rod is a pretty heavy rod. It's used for salmon. I fish rivers with this rod. I fish just rivers with this rod because there's, like, every lake I go to has small trout, so there's no point of using this rod to go out and catch small trout. I'd rather have a ultralight spinning rod for that. So I just use this rod for rivers, as I said, because that's where the salmon are. And the streams, maybe sometimes, if I do see some. I actually do use this rod for beach fishing, too. I float fish in rivers with this rod. I bottom fish with this rod in lakes. And it works pretty good. Well, I don't bottom fish in lakes with this rod, because as I said, I usually go to small lakes with small trout, because smaller the lake, smaller the fish. So yeah, but I do a 15-pound test, and it's perfect for salmon. And yeah, I've caught many salmon on this before, so yeah, if you want, go give it a try in rivers and stuff, and it'll be awesome. Trust me, you'll catch fish. And the bait I use is roe. I use roe in rivers that allow bait. I use dew worms for steelhead. I use flies. I float fish with flies in rivers. Use lures on that rod too. Use spinners, all that jazz. I use power bait sometimes in rivers for trout. And yeah, so if you have any questions for me, please comment below in this video, and I will do my best to answer them, and I will get another video out for you guys as soon as possible, and all that. And yeah, you can buy these rods actually at your local fishing store for the fly rod, $50, the salmon rod, $40, the ultralight trout rod, $15. And if you want to get lines spooled on all, like on your fly rod, your salmon rod, and your ultralight spinning rod, go to your local fishing store, and they'll do it for you for $5, I believe. And yeah, if not $5, then it's probably 10 or something. But I got it for 5. So until next time, good luck fishing.